Hi guys, today is Dreamwork Wednesday and it is the day that I usually do some kind of dream interpretation and give you the information about it. So today is about dreaming about past events that you have lived in the past and are coming back in your dream world. So what's happening is your brain doesn't process emotional memory the same way it processes facts. And when things happen in the past, you may not have been standing in your power yet, or you may not have been ready with the right language yet, or the perspective to have a perspective yet, or even feeling safe enough to process that emotion yet. So the emotional charge often gets stored within you, within the back of your mind, unfinished. And dreaming is one of the main ways that the brain says, I think that we're finally resourced enough to look at this again. So a few things that the dream may come about or may happen in the dream. Number one, you view the same exact events with a new emotional tone. You're calmer, you're more observant, you're looking around, you're standing your ground, or you're simply more aware of everything that's going on. This means that your memory is updating the meaning of the memory. It's being integrated. Number two, the dream is about the same event, but you're different or your role is different in it. And this could mean that you could be an adult watching your younger self or a younger version of you. You could be your parent instead of the child if there is a parent-child event or situation. You could be in reversed roles, so you understand the role of the other person. Or you could be both at once. You could be who you are now and who you are as a young person. You're feeling both of the feelings and experiencing it in multiple layers. It's pretty fascinating what our minds can do. So this means that your psyche is bridging different perspectives in. And this often happens when there's generational healing work, when you need to understand your parent role or your sibling role and your role in dealing with the parent or the sibling or whomever, is in that generational role that you're having this dream memory event about. Number three, the dream can come up fragmented or only part of the story is coming, but the full story is not coming through. This could be a disjointed memory that you missed a major event or a major part of the memory. It could be symbolic, like this is a part that you need to focus in on. Or it's a focus on the feeling of that disjointed piece instead of the whole plot. The whole thing doesn't have the meaning, but this one piece that you're dreaming about is a major event of the whole thing. And it's an emotional awareness that your psyche, that your unconscious mind wants to make conscious. That's your brain working out the emotional residue. And it's less about what happened and more about how it still lingers in the body. Number four, the dream repeats because you choose it to repeat. Now, I've had dreams like this where you get to change things. It's almost like a lucid dream where you're awake in your dream. You're very aware that this dream, this dream is happening. You remember all the scenario, the whole situation, but you get to respond differently. You get to respond the way that you wanted to respond back then, but couldn't. It also makes you more aware of what's happening. You don't react the same way anymore. You react differently. Why does this all come about? Why? Because you're not who you were then. You're separating your identity from judgment, You're more clear. You have very much more clarity in this adulter version of yourself. And you're breaking those generational loops. You're not going to do the same things that your parents did or their parents did. You're not going to bring that to your own generation. And if you are, the dream's about breaking it. It's about changing it. So what the dream doesn't mean is that you're back there. You're not back there. This is not an event that's going to repeat. It's something that you have survived. You failed to heal. That is not true. You are healing, and that's why you are able to actually view it, because your healed version can see the dream and not be brought down by it. The forgiveness didn't stick. That is not true. Forgiveness doesn't work like that. Forgiveness is given, you accept it, or you give it. And when you're repeating a dream, it doesn't mean the forgiveness isn't there. It means there's a part that you missed. Maybe there's more to forgive. Maybe you forgave so much that you missed a part that needed a little clarity. Or, let's see, you made the wrong boundary. You're never going to make a wrong boundary if you're protecting yourself. You did things at the time that you had to do them because it was necessary. It was your survival. And you understand it more as an adult. And you're seeing the dream, seeing how that boundary saved you, protected you, made things better for you. So healing does not erase memory. These dreams are part of healing process, and it changes our nervous system and how we respond to it when we're processing the dreams. And you have to remember that if it's a particularly emotional one, upon waking, give yourself that gentle reminder, I see you. You are safe now. Stretch, walk, bring yourself back to the reality of the time and the place that you're at right now and ground it in, because you are safe now. So dreaming about past events usually means re-seeing for a reason, recontextualizing for a reason, and releasing a charge when necessary. Something that you don't have to carry around anymore. It's not about reopening old wounds. I hope that helps. Have a great day.